Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on into Icarus Olympus with me, Lons. Now we are ready to take our little friend out on our first trip. Give you a cheeky little pet and we'll hopefully get a few levels on this one. So I'm just quickly going to eat before we go. Everything we have, let's check the, yeah, oxygen and water are good. So what we're going to go do is clear out the rest of the cave. I think everything's in order. So let's take this beauty out for a ride, and we are aiming for this spot over this way. And this thing's going to be a game changer for getting across the map, if I'm honest. We'll come on in, clear out these suckers real quick. One. Oh, missed the headshot there, so that's going to cost me. No, I'm all right. Good. Right, I mean, every time it's only been given us 3 anyway, and now what we can do is work on all of this. And today we're going to try and get to that level 15 and get the stone house started. Now, a lot of that is going to require a good bit of grind, so I'm going to get stuck into it. And we've got a couple of levels on this guy as well. Let's stack some in. So I only put the 50s in. Actually, it makes sense to put coal in. And for skills, we're going to go for weight, capacity, and chance to resist. Stamina regen is great. We may as well clear off in here. Now, I need to put it so it doesn't follow me constantly, actually. Defensive, we're going to have stay. And then we're going to leave it as any containers. So I can see his genetics here. I didn't really go through them, actually. Growth, plus 1% fertilization recovery speed, plus 1 stamina regeneration every level. His stats are minus 10 maximum health, so he's fit but nothing else. So you can get some really strong things to fight with you, I guess, at some point. But anyway, let's clear out the rest. I should probably grab some more oxide and stuff whilst we're out as well. I am overweight myself, but I am going to hop back on and take it home. Let's turn the light off because we're almost home anyway. Well, we're not that far, sorry. And we'll go sleep this off and get a bunch smelted up. So that's a great start. I mean, we're going to go and clear out a few caves anyway, because it's really easy level. As you can see, we did hit one level there, and we got about a quarter of another level as well. What I'll do is smelt up the gold ore. We'll smelt up the iron, and we'll smelt up the copper. And with that level up, before we do anything else, let's get our point in. Plus 5% weight capacity is always nice, because it kind of totals up together, doesn't it? So we're going to keep going down that trait. And then inside the tech tree, I mean, is there anything we want right now? Just looking, decoration bench would make our sleep bonus much better, wouldn't it? Not yet. We'll get into that soon. It's not something we need right at this very moment, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get the cooking station and the salting station. At least we can salt up the meat then. So we'll get the cooking station done and salting station. Where is that? So we just need some charcoal and 1 salting station. Now, this is a really good start because this is going to lead us on to some good bits. So we'll start just a bit of a kitchen area over this way. And salting we'll put next to it as well. So if we have a look, I mean, once we start growing, there'll be loads. I need to just chuck meat into here. So I think we need to go out hunting quite a bit as well. I think we've got our ores for the day. And then the other bits, I'll probably take the stacks. Let's eat the carrot. Let's eat 1 or 2 of each of these, though. And then what you can do is grab that salt, and it will last twice as long. There we go. So it doubles how long it lasts for. Now, I don't have a direct food one for now. We don't quite have what we need, so I'm just going to take these in. Consume 1 of each so we are good. And I'll take 1 dried with me. All right, let's see what missions we are working with on the simple. I mean, I do kind of want to do this, but I know that it being in the snow is a problem. The scan ones, unfortunately, I'm not quite ready for. I don't have any firepower, so I am going to hold fire. Although there are some operations that we could do. So this one's called Pot Shot. This is a training exercise. Now, I do believe this gets you some weapons, so we're going to go and do it.
But if anyone can handle this, it's you. Check your HUD and stay safe.
There we go. Here's the training exercise. Now, there used to be a little thing you could do on this one to complete it quickly rather than going around the course. So that's exactly what I'll do. So the idea is, look, we get survival essentials. So we literally take everything. We are not leaving it. Give you loads of bullets. I'm not going to spend those. We'll use the bone arrows only, but you get a nice few things anyway. So we'll just use up the wood bow with the bone arrows, and you need to score over 180. Now, I believe if you just shoot these targets, it works. Wow, it used to anyway, so let's see. Yeah, it does. So I can pass the score just by shooting this. I'm pretty sure I can get my arrows back too, so no wastage. And there we go, 210. We'll just wait for this timer to go down and we should get that one completed. It doesn't really do anything, it's just a basic thing, but you unlock the simple target blueprints and you get all of this stuff. Mainly what I want it for is the recurve bow.
All right. That's everything.
There we go. Nice little 5 reward. First mission done.
Tale, which is more than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead.
There are a variety of missions. They scale very hard very quickly. The first couple aren't so bad. I'd say the wolf one, I don't like doing it until I've got a shotgun, if I'm honest. Or some better armor at least anyway. Right, for now we're going to drop off these other weapons. I don't need all of them. I don't want to be carrying them around, so I'll keep the good arrows for a little bit later. Now this recurve bow plus 50% projectile damage, and I'm just going to carry on using the bow and arrows for now. So I think a stack of 100 is good. And these guys, look, these give you modifiers. So we get plus 10 health regeneration for 1,200. Oxygen and micro meal. They're not that great, but we'll stick them in. Before we do a boss fight, it's not bad keeping them. Although, rather than the recurve, do we just go straight for the compound? Yeah, rate of fire is better. It's just stronger. Let's go straight for that compound. Then we'll keep the recurve as a secondary. And this thing is pretty awesome. So we won't have to craft a bow for quite some time because we can drop onto the other one. Now, I'll double check on the next mission before we move on. Yeah, live wire isn't so bad, I don't think. But I'm not going to do them just yet. I actually do want to get this level up. So I'm going to find me yet another cave and we're going to go mine up even more resources and do a bit of crafting. I might even expand and get ready for the crop plots as well. So I'm thinking a separate greenhouse. I don't want to attach it to our base. So let's start with something over here. Now, I don't need anything crazy crop plot wise. I just need to start a space so I can grow a little bit of everything. Now, you do get pretty good level ups from farming as well. So we'll start with that. And then we'll get some basic floors. We'll keep it out in the open for now. And I'm going to come into the tiers this end. And we are going to unlock the crop plot. There it is. Composter we'll get soon, but I've only got the 2 points, so I've got to be careful. And how much is it to craft these suckers? So we need a shovel and some sulfur. Ah, good job I didn't spend that point, isn't it? I'm going to have to grab a shovel. Iron shovel will do the job. And I'm no longer going to carry the bone sickle. I'm just going to chuck that. Ah, you can stay in there. That's fine. Okay, let's start. I think you can dig pretty much anywhere and get your shovel. Get your dirt. Whilst we make the first floor, we're going to carry on digging. You can actually dig anywhere, so you don't need to go to a specific spot. We've got 8 on the go. Right, let's work through. So firstly, soybeans. We're going to grab 2 of those. Let's say 2 corn, 1 coffee, 1 cocoa, 2 berries, because that we can make berry salad, and watermelons, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So we actually need 10. Right, 10 plots in hand. And we're going to keep this really simple to start. This is all it's going to be. But I am going to snap them on top of here. So 1, 2. I need to get all of these in. And these guys will naturally grow out. But there's the start of the farm. Got onto that pretty damn quick. Now, when you harvest, these are pretty good as well. So make sure you get the XP foods. You can level up super fast. I'm happy with that. We've got room for 3x2, so another 6 plots if we want to as well, which is awesome. I won't go any bigger than this probably. We'll just get a bit of a mixture, but you can see they grow. I mean, they're pretty good. Right, we're going to head on over to the middle of M12 to another cave, and we got 1 skill point before we do so on this guy, so we'll get an extra maximum stamina on Constantine. Now, I did forget to eat some food before we came over, but it should be fine. We got the better bow now, so everything should die in 1 shot. He says this is quite a large one, actually. Yeah, 1 shot. Nice. I'll go forward, try and get these worms to pop out. This bow is incredible. Oh, that's a deep gold deposit. Easy money. I mean, cave worms, it's XP, right? Any more? Gotta be 1 more. Oh, there's bees. I I hate bees. They're really annoying. You actually need like a spear to kill them. No, there we go. Oh, at least we get our first bit of honey though. We'll start with the bees and we'll take all of this. So queen bees and some worker bees. Very nice. Oh, this one has deep silica and deep gold. So this cave would be one where we would set up shop for quite some time actually for some of our major resources. And there's another level up. Beautiful. That's level 14. Right, let's get our talent point in. Well, we got a solo one this time as well, which is always really, really good. So honestly, go for the health regen. And then in the talent tree, I still want to keep coming down this way. We're still going to need a whole lot of that stone at some point. But yeah, we'll put carry weight into stone. Let's also go over encumbrance penalty. That takes one more level and then we can go down to this tier. Now I have quite a bit, so let's make sure we give it in. Now they do always level up as well if they're within range of you. I like the minus to perceived threat when we're running around. Maximum health. Friendly to wild horses on 3 points in that one as well. I do want to get up to this mount slots though. Cargo inventory slots. That makes it even easier. And let's head back. I think that's enough for us for now. Alrighty, back at home, we have dinged level 15. I'm very happy. So what that means is, well, we're going to go straight into tier 2 here, and we are going to unlock the masonry bench and stone building set for now. I'll keep the rest of the points, and we're really going to start. So we need to get ourselves a masonry bench first off. So we just need 120 iron nails. And we're going to need quite a lot of nails anyway, so I may as well grab some. And one masonry bench. So the plan is I'm going to turn all of this into stone and I'm also going to expand. So I'm thinking we bring it this way. I've got enough room and then we come across as well. So I want a bit of like a U shape. And this is obviously only temporary. I haven't decided where I'm going to have the actual greenhouse yet, but it's really nice. It's slowly given us what we want. So we've got our animal feed and stacking up some basics to get in. I have been hunting a little bit as well, so you'll see I have made a good amount of animal fat. So when we're ready, we should be able to make things like cream corn, which is always one of the good ones I like because of the 150 health. And it's really easy. So I've got my water things. And honestly, whilst we wait, let's also go, well, firstly, talent tree. And we're not going to be that far off. So I'm tempted to spend on, I haven't really decided. I think I will go shotgun, so we'll get the cheaper ammo for now. And there's one other thing I wanted to do in the tech tree too. We want to start thinking about decorating once that's up. Lantern. Can I do this? I think I can do the lantern, which is a great light, so we'll get that one in as well. Got the animal fat, so we'll just nick a bit of that. Lantern requires epoxy, so what I did do was do some crushed bone and epoxy in here anyway, so we've got a good amount. And we'll get one of these crafted up. So we should have no light problems now. I'm just going to destroy that little stick one. And this thing lights up really, really good. And you see we've actually got some of this cooked stringy meat now as well. So I'm quite happy with that. So let's grab it then. One masonry bench. Let me pull that out. And it doesn't really matter where this one is. I think we'll just stick it by the window for now. So what we need is the floor pieces first. We're going to need quite a lot. So what I need to get, bunch more iron nails. So let's set that off. I will max this out because we're going to need quite a few. Let's grab some more iron as well. So also been smelting stuff up when I can. I'm going to max out the iron nails because we're going to need it anyway. And here's my ore room at the moment, my little box. So we're looking pretty good, to be honest. We're okay on oxide for a little while. I've started collecting silica when I see it as well, ready for the glass. All that sort of stuff, just prepping it up ready, really. And here's all my stone stacks. So we're going to chuck quite a few of these in. It's going to be a lot of craft to do. Oh, one other thing whilst we're here as well. I did start a mission and cancel it just so we can reset the simple quests. Now we've got a easy scan, so we'll probably take that in a moment. The hard mining ones are a bit annoying, so I won't be able to do those just yet, but that easy one looks good. And then we need leather and wood. So we did a bit of hunting, so we should have a good amount. Let's just take that for now. And we've also got a bunch of wood. So realistically, I'm not even sure how many we need. We're going to need loads. Let's start with 30. And then I'm going to upgrade the stone beams as well. Also, we don't have a lot of those, so we're going to have to just make do. Constantine's still leveling up. So you'll see Mount Cargo now. We've got 3 points into that one. So we can now carry a shed ton with this one when we go mining, which is really, really handy. All right, let's come back into the tech tree whilst we wait for all of that to go then. So we did the lantern. Let's grab this textiles bench as well. Let's craft one of these guys up. Nice and easy too. And textiles bench. Honestly, we're going to make it bigger this way anyway. This is probably going to continue on to be crafting and kitchen this side. Don't really want to stand on the fire. So for now, let's just plonk it here. And we may as well start replacing the floor. Actually, I don't need as many as I thought. So we should be able to start our expansion. I'm just going to need to get, obviously, my, what's it called in? My posts. So what are we going to be missing? It's going to be nails. Nope, we got a bunch of those anyway. Let's leave a little bit of them in there. And let's get 20 beams. I'll start upgrading those suckers. We'll grab the floor. So we still got 16, which is good. I think we'll keep the roof as is. And then we'll need to get our roof pieces. Got enough for 8. And then walls. I think it's going to be, once again, let's get some more stone in. Wow, that went quick. We've pretty much used all of our stacks. Okay, so as far as the beams are concerned, we are going to upgrade. Because we are going to need structural integrity. Right, we're doing pretty well. I am smashing out as many as I can. I mean, you'll see that we've upgraded most of the walls. I'm just trying to get through. I'm finishing off the beams. I've got enough for those, and then we can get our expanded ones down as well. So, all these guys done. And then we can accept what we want to do. So, I did this pretty stable here. I don't necessarily need this many. So, what we probably want to do is line these up. That's the start of it there. And this is where it's going to come out to. This will make perfect sense to me. And I think we're going to have a nice shaped house. It's coming together slowly. Slowly but surely. I think... Well, I'll only know once I've got enough pieces done. But I actually need more stone now. We are completely out. So I'm going to have to go on a big mine once I've finished upgrading these guys. And this bit nice and stoned in, which is actually really good. They have much better durability. And the storm isn't going to hit this side at all now. For the most part. Now we should at least be able to deploy some of these so I know what I'm doing. Integrity should be fine for now. And it's only 2 wide. I thought it was 3, so we'll go like that. And then the rest, to be honest, can be broken down. I'm trying to be really methodical with how I do everything as well, because it's really easy in this game to unlock too much and get really confused. I am thinking about getting a couple of these down though for like the rested bonus, but we will need to get ourselves the taxidermy knife. We're already almost leveled up again, so there are a few things we should be able to get. I do think decoration bench is going to be one of them, because there's quite a lot that we want to get in, and we need to make one whole section the sleeping area. I think what I'll do is the new bit will be the bedroom. And there we are. We had the exact amount. That'll do. That's going to be enough stability anyway, and it looks pretty cool. So, on to the stone. And another little level up. We are hitting a storm now. I wonder if there's anything here we can grab before the end of the storm so they grow a bit quicker on the next lot. Little thing to do. So let's spend these points then. We got a solo one again this time, which makes me so happy. I need to get down here really, so I'm going to have to go with this melee damage point so I can unlock this health monitor. It's so much easier. And then the other talent point, honestly, we will reserve to go into shotguns. They're not going to be that far away, but for the time being, let's just keep going down this way. Additional stone when mining would be really nice, but we're nearly done with our stone anyway, although we are going to need a lot more later. Let's grab that. We're almost there down this side now. So lucky strike, as long as we upgrade these guys, so more mining from iron, we'll hopefully get this one. Alright, roofs are done, so we're not going to see any damage to these. The only one that could take damage right now are the walls. So our whole house is now upgraded apart from these two. I am going to break these down. I just don't want to do it until this big part of the storm is over. Something outside was just taking damage. Have I missed something? No, I can't see anything anyway. Right, let's break these out. There we go. Have a bit of light. I've got to be careful of this thing. I'll keep repairing it though until the storm's gone. Alrighty, storm subsided. This is severely loud though. Let's get 2 of these and we'll do smaller window there. And then let's get the last bit of stone. This is a bit of a mammoth build, I can't lie. Actually, let's get one more stamina food though. I think some of the meat on here might be good. Right, hopefully this is enough. I've just noticed one that I haven't upgraded there, and I also need to upgrade these stairs. There we go. Let's get that one upgraded. I've got a few pieces. I've got my ceiling ones. Let's get these deployed. I'm not actually sure how many more I need. So a window. Let's have a double. And then the rest can be normal. Well, I think I had the perfect amount. So I probably want to cancel those. And we're going to attempt to deploy this to mirror this one. So these are the small triangles. Should be pretty easy now from this point. Actually, to make this easier, let's stick these up. Cool. So we put a small one in there too. So we need 2, 3, 4 pieces. And we have everything. That is a big, big place to finish. Having all of this stone. Look at this extra room now as well. So what we can do is cordon this off as a whole storage bit. I'll probably leave a gap so we can get in, and then we'll put the storage boxes all the way over. So let's start by picking this up and moving it. The fireplace will also pick that up. Take everything out of it, and then we'll move this across. So this is going to be like an actual workshop. Put those two in, and then the final two in this. Boom. We have it done. I'm quite happy now. So one bed in the corner, and one cozy long fireplace. We are going to furnish this area, so I've got to think of that as well. Let's put that there, and dump all that back in so I know where the food is. We'll eat a charred corn now. Let's turn the light on so we're bright. Let's get this moved also. So oxide dissolver, to be honest, this needs to be pretty close to the door. So let's stick this there. And then our little seed extractor. Honestly, I don't need any more from this anyway, but we've already got a good amount. When we unlock the mission ones, we'll do that too. But I am going to stuff... let's take these out now. I am starting to collect a few little bits, so it's not too bad. And I'm going to stick... Like, I know we used a lot of iron in that process through nails, so I'm just going to stick in a couple more stacks to smelt up as well. So, well, it's bedtime, so let's go to sleep. Get our little rested bonus, and let's take a look at this place. I need to probably upgrade the door, but this is cool. We've got a pretty big house here. Now, I am going to go and do a little mission, though. I think we'll go and do a scan one. Have a bit of a fight on that, but this looks amazing. Very happy with how that looks so far. And we got enough food in us, so let's do a simple quest. We're going to do this easy scan. And this might actually be close enough for us to do on foot. Although, no, I'll just bring the horse. And guys, still waiting on a name from you for the horse as well. I know there's not as many views on this channel, but if there is anyone seeing this and me saying this, give me some name suggestions. I'll grab this one. I'm not even sure where we need to put it, but... Oh, it's right here, so I can go place it over there. I'm going to move the horsey over by the rocks then and set him to stay this way. And we're going to go and place it down. And I believe this will start attacks on us. Let's get it. We have enough arrows though, so I'm going to stand over this way and just see. I've got to stay next to it, right? Don't normally have to stay this close. Although that's going up pretty quick. I imagine it's going to be wolves. And we're hoping for some extra different seeds, because I genuinely am getting pretty heavy into the farming on this run. I absolutely love farming in this game. It's great fun. Wouldn't mind some to attack me, because it's free bones and all sorts, XP. But so far, nothing. Oh, here we go. Komodo. Hello. Komodos are pretty strong, actually. I've got to be careful. Their bite is poisonous. Here we go. Yeah, it's just Komodos, then. We'll take that. Not a problem. That's a dead Komodo. Going from the other side this time. Nice, easy kill, though. These are 1,000 XP each, actually. And we are done. Right, we can collect the station. I'll also skin these suckers up. Now, I am gearing up. Before we do, like, the actual main campaign missions, I am trying to get, like, set up. I want a shotgun before I start doing the killing ones, because the first wolf is a bit of a pain on your own. And let's go get our reward. I can hear something fighting. Oh, something attacking my horse. It is. Get away. Oh, it's a dead wolf. Good job. All right, return it to the pod. Hello, hello. What you got for me? Okay, so basic fertilizer, resistance fertilizer, some wood crop plots, steel heater shield, some platinum weave, iron axe, wood, and refined wood. Honestly, this one. That shield's pretty good, isn't it? So we may as well take that. And the extra weave stuff. Nice little 5k XP as well. Nice little mission. Honestly, I'm going to have another quick look because I quite enjoy just doing the simple ones. I think they're important. Ooh, that looks like copper. That's pretty close. We got quite a lot of open mine things really close. I got us riding in. Oh, I missed those 2 ceiling pieces, actually. I need to sort that. Good job I noticed that one. So I'm fairly certain then. How does the shield work? Can you not use anything with it? I guess you switch out, block. Who knows? And I'm going to set off some more crushed bone now. Let's max this out. And then more epoxy when we get there. So probably going to use up all my bones for that, actually. Let's get those 3 stacks in. There we go. Another 100 or so. And then we can keep the epoxy coming in the queue afterwards as well. That takes us like a XP anyway. And let's have a look at what missions... Actually, no. Sorry. Before we look at those missions, I need 2 more roof pieces. And I can't let that one slide. I need to finish it. 1. And that was what was taking damage. That makes sense. And 2. Right. Could you catch it from the outside? So, let's check the mission then. Can you upgrade the door? I have no idea, actually. There isn't really a stone door. I don't know. Okay, simple quest then. We have lost. Locate an abandoned base and search it for the UDA. Find a cache. Let's do this simple quest here as well then. These can be pretty good. Although you have to repair, so I need to make sure I've got some wood on me. But the portable beacon itself is pretty handy. So, abandoned prospector base. Now, the reason I'm doing this one is that you sometimes find, like, armors and medicine inside of the little house. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. So, we'll need to put this down. I'll use you as a bit of a distraction. I think I will need to repair it whilst it's getting attacked. But before we do, I am going to check this. Yeah, look, iron pickaxe, antibiotics, anti-poison. Nothing in that one, though. Little crafting bench. Bedroll. I don't know. We'll start. There it is. A bear cub. Get out of here. That was easy enough. The whole thing, I didn't have to worry about it. Oh, another bear cub. Let's deal with that one. There's only 2 that have come, to be honest. They're easy enough. And place the beacon. Now, this I can pick back up. So we can use these now for like our little iron spots. It's a freebie. And we'll go pick up our reward. That's why I like doing these ones. Anything that will give a beacon is really handy later on. You know what? I'm going to take the crafting bench too, because that's going to be pretty handy when we're out. Come on, something good then. Okay, steel throwing knife, iron javelin. We've got composite leg armor. Ooh, cured leather too. Composite leg armor is going to have to be that one. If this was steel normal knife, I'd take that. Ghillie's not so great. The reason this one's pretty good is cured leather will be needed for some of the slightly better ones later on. So let's take the armor support combat one. Oh, didn't even grab the items. It's a good way of like building up a little bit of XP, especially on the ones where stuff attack. So the hard ones, stuff will attack a little bit harder, which gives you loads of XP. So worth considering when you're doing it yourself. So what are the stats on this bad boy then? Well, really good if you get the armor set. 2, 4, 8, 4. 12, 10, 10, 6. We're not on the set anyway, so we may as well put them on. We're like a bit of a mix. They're quite late game armor, that. Ah, look at it, man. The house looks awesome. Alrighty, pretty good amount of stuff done. Let's just double check our farm plots once again. They're looking pretty good, aren't they? Yep. We'll keep the soybeans coming. It's a shame I didn't get those crop plot ones. I will be trying these little missions constantly to get stuff in, and I will just keep stacking them. It's not a problem. I keep getting them all in. But guys, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, honestly. I really, really appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up as well. And obviously in the next one, we probably will do our first proper mission as well, or second one, and get things moving a bit better. But as always, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.